He didn't bark. He didn't growl. He just looked at me like he had already given up. It was just another walk home from work, tired, distracted, headphones in, city buzzing around me. But something that day felt off. Down an alley behind a dumpster, something caught my eye. A dog, filthy, wounded, curled in on himself like he wanted to disappear. He didn't bark. He didn't growl. He just looked at me like he had already given up. I slowed down. People kept walking. Nobody noticed. But I couldn't unsee him. I crouched, reached out slowly. He flinched like he thought I was going to hit him. There was a rusted chain around his neck, so old it had nearly fused into his skin. His eyes didn't hold fear. They held resignation. He wasn't waiting for help. He had stopped expecting it. I whispered, "You're not invisible. I see you." He didn't move. But in that moment, I made a decision. Either I walk away like everyone else, or I carry him out of this. I brought him home, laid him on a soft blanket. Day 1, he didn't eat. Day 2, he barely sipped water. But I stayed with him, quietly, no pressure, just presence. On the 3rd day, he lifted his head, looked at me. For the first time, he saw me back. And on the 4th day, he wagged his tail. It was the smallest movement, but it felt like a miracle. Not because he was healing physically, but because he had begun to believe. Weeks passed. He started walking around, exploring corners, sniffing everything. Then came the toys, the playful nibbles, the late-night cuddles. I watched him chase leaves in the park like a puppy reborn, and I realized this wasn't just about rescue. This was about rebirth. He didn't just need a home. He needed someone to remind him that he mattered. Now he sleeps by my side, wakes me up with gentle nudges, waits for me at the door every evening, licks my hand when I'm down, like he knows. He didn't just survive. He came back to life, and maybe so did I. Sometimes the quietest ones have the loudest stories. It was a cold December morning. The streets were quiet, wrapped in snow. On the edge of the sidewalk, a sinny white puppy lay curled up, shivering violently. Its fur was dirty, its paws frozen, and its breath made small clouds in the air. People passed by, some looked and walked away, others even stopped to take a photo. But no one picked him up. There was pain in the puppy's eyes, as if he was silently asking, "Am I only good enough for a picture? Won't anyone take me home?" That's when a bicycle stopped. A 10-year-old boy named Lucas spotted the puppy and instantly hit the brakes. He stared for a moment, then jumped off his bike and ran to him. Without thinking twice, Lucas took off his jacket and wrapped the puppy in it, holding him close to his chest. He didn't have permission. He didn't even have money. But he had a heart. Lucas quietly snuck the puppy into his room at home. He placed him in a cardboard box lined with a towel, turned on a small lamp, and whispered, "I'll call you Hope." Hope was so weak he couldn't even stand. Lucas stayed by his side day and night, feeding him warm milk with a small bottle, cleaning his wounds, talking to him like he was family. Days passed. Hope started to move. Then he wagged his tail. And one day, he stood up. But one evening, something unexpected happened. Lucas's mom opened the door and saw Hope. She was shocked. At first, angry. But then she looked into the puppy's eyes, and something inside her melted. She knelt down and gently stroked his tiny head. "He can stay," she whispered. 6 months later, Hope is happy, strong, and full of life. He runs, he plays, he jumps into Lucas's arms. And Lucas? He now volunteers at the local animal shelter, helping every puppy who once felt unloved. Every animal who was once just like Hope. Because every soul deserves one chance. Just one chance to be loved.